The day started like any other. I was running late. Again, my sneakers squeaked against the polished hallways of Blackwood High as I sprinted toward the gym. My heart pounded. I was so focused on not being late for Coach Stanton's brutal warm-ups that I didn't realise I'd pushed open the wrong door. Until I stepped inside and smelled it, the thick, humid air of the boys' locker room. That's when I saw him. Lucas Carter, the school's golden boy, standing there, shirtless. His towel hung loosely over his shoulder, his abs gleaming under the unforgiving fluorescent light. I froze. He turned, saw me, and raised an eyebrow.
Olivia, right? You're in the wrong place.
I opened my mouth to respond, but no words came out. Instead, I took a panicked step back, tripped over a bench, and fell flat on my butt. My book scattered across the floor.
Everything okay over there?
Fine, totally fine. I scrambled to gather my things and bolted out of the room, laughter ringing out behind me. By the time I made it to gym class, everyone knew. I could hear the whispers as I walked in, my face still red from the humiliation.
Did you hear? She walked into the boys' locker room, and guess who was there? Lucas Carter.
Scarlett Rivers, the queen of Blackwood High, turned to me with her signature smirk.
Did you enjoy the show, Olivia?
Leave her alone, Scarlett.
My best friend had a way of standing up for me, even when I couldn't stand up for myself.
Relax.
I'm just saying she's brave. I'd die before embarrassing myself like that. Lily handed me a granola bar.
At least you didn't walk in on him naked.
I wish I could disappear. Lucas Carter wasn't just the hottest guy in school. He was untouchable. He had it all. The looks, the charm, the talent. Every girl wanted to date him. Every guy wanted to be him. He walked through the halls like he owned them, flashing his perfect smile at everyone who passed. From my seat in chemistry class, I watched him toss a crumpled piece of paper.
You're staring again.
I am not.
You've got it bad, Liv. Just admit it.
What's the point? He's Lucas Carter and I'm me. As if the locker room fiasco wasn't bad enough, the universe decided to humiliate me again. During lunch, I tripped over my own shoelace, while carrying a tray of spaghetti. Scarlett was the first to laugh.
Nice look, Olivia.
Lily found me in the bathroom, hiding in one of the stalls.
It's not that bad,
she said, handing me her jacket to wrap around my waist. I peeked out. It's awful! A few days later, a folded note appeared on my desk during chemistry. I frowned, glancing around, but no one looked at me. Unfolding the paper, I read.
Meet me behind the gym after school.
My heart thumped. Was this another prank?
It's probably Scarlett. Don't fall for it.
I debated all day whether or not to show up, but my curiosity got the better of me. I stood behind the gym, fidgeting nervously, until someone stepped into view. My breath caught. It was Lucas.
Hey, I need a favor.
What kind of favour?
I'm failing chemistry. If I don't pass, coach is going to bench me. Please, can you tutor me?
I blinked. Lucas Carter wanted me to tutor him. I don't think this is a good idea, I told Lily, later that night as we sat in my room, eating Oreos.
Are you kidding? The hottest guy in school wants your help. This is your chance.
My chance to what? Get humiliated again?
Liv, you're smart and he needs you. What's the harm?
Fine, but if Scarlett finds out, I'm dead. The library was quiet as Lucas and I sat across from each other. I tried to focus on explaining ionic bonding, but his presence was distracting.
So, like, the electrons just switch sides?
Kind of. It's more like they're sharing custody of the electrons.
You make it sound like divorce court.
I couldn't help but laugh. It didn't take long for Scarlett to find out about our tutoring sessions. She cornered me in the bathroom after lunch.
Stay away from Lucas. He's not interested in someone like you.
My stomach twisted. We're just studying.
Sure you are, but trust me, you're wasting your time. You'll never be good enough for him.
One night after tutoring, Lucas suggested grabbing milkshakes, flashing me that perfect smile. It wasn't a date, at least that's what I told myself. But when he smiled at me, I felt something shift. Then Scarlett walked in.
Is this some kind of joke? You're seriously hanging out with her?
I wanted to disappear, but I couldn't. After the milkshake incident, Lucas became distant. Our tutoring sessions were filled with awkward silences, and he avoided eye contact. The sting of his withdrawal was sharper than Scarlett's words.
Maybe he's just busy.
Or maybe he realised I'm not worth the trouble.
Don't say that, Liv. You're amazing. And if he can't see that, it's his loss.
But doubt had already planted its roots deep within me. Unable to bear the tension, I approached Lucas after class. Can we talk? Why are you avoiding me?
It's complicated, Olivia. Scarlett's been on my case, and I didn't want to make things worse for you.
So, you thought ignoring me was the solution?
I didn't know what else to do.
The next day, a note appeared in my locker.
Meet me behind the gym after school, please.
Despite my better judgment, I went. This doesn't fix everything.
I know, but I want to make it right. I miss our study sessions and our talks.
I looked into his eyes, searching for sincerity. Okay, but no more running away.
Deal.
As winter approached, the school buzzed with excitement over the upcoming Snowflake Dance, and the pressure to find a date was palpable. One evening, during our now resumed study session, Lucas shifted nervously.
So the dance is coming up. I was wondering, would you go with me?
My heart skipped a beat. As friends?
If that's what you want.
Okay, as friends.
Great. It's a date. I mean, not a date. You know what I mean.
I smiled, the tension easing between us. The night of the dance arrived, and I stood in front of my mirror, scrutinising my reflection. Lily had lent me a beautiful blue dress, but it was a bit more revealing than I was used to.
Wow, you look stunning.
I feel exposed.
Nonsense. Lucas won't know what hit him.
I smiled nervously, hoping she was right. The gymnasium was transformed into a winter wonderland. Twinkling lights casting a magical glow, Lucas met me at the entrance, his eyes widening as he took in my appearance.
Wow, Olivia, you look amazing. You clean up pretty well yourself.
Then we continued talking, but Scarlett couldn't let us have our moment.
Enjoying your charity work, Lucas?
Ignore her. Tonight is about us.
The following week, Lucas's distance grew. He missed our tutoring sessions, and when I saw him in the halls, he seemed preoccupied.
Maybe he's just busy.
Or maybe he's losing interest. Unable to bear the uncertainty, I confronted Lucas after school again. Are you avoiding me?
No, why would you think that?
Because you've been distant. If you don't want to spend time with me, just say it.
Olivia, it's not like that. I've just had a lot on my plate.
Like what?
Family stuff, it's complicated.
Everything's always complicated with you. A few days later, I overheard Scarlett talking to her friends.
Lucas has been so stressed about his dad's health.
I now realise it's no wonder he's been distant. My heart sank. I had jumped to conclusions without knowing the full story. I found Lucas sitting alone in the library. Hey, I said softly. He looked up, surprise flickering in his eyes. I'm sorry. I didn't know about your dad. I shouldn't have assumed.
It's okay, I should have told you. I just didn't want to burden you.
You're not a burden, Lucas. I care about you. His eyes met mine, and for a moment, the weight between us lifted. The Snowflake Dance arrived, and despite the turmoil, I decided to attend. As I stood by the punch bowl, feeling out of place, a familiar voice spoke.
May I have this dance?
I turned to see Lucas, hand extended, a tentative smile on his face. Thought you'd never ask. As we swayed to the music, the world faded away, leaving just the two of us. After the dance, we walked outside, the crisp air filling the space between us.
Olivia, I know I've been distant, I'm sorry, but there's something I need to tell you. I like you a lot, and I don't want to hide it anymore.
Before I could respond, he leaned in, his lips brushing mine in a soft, tentative kiss. My eyes closed, and when we pulled apart, I couldn't help but smile. Not bad for a first kiss, I teased. He chuckled. Here's to many more. And so, amidst the chaos and drama of high school, I found something unexpected. Love. It wasn't perfect, and neither were we. But together, we were something beautiful.
Did you enjoy the video? If you enjoyed the story, hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you'll never miss a new video. Drop a comment to let us know what you think. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next post.